You can study in the morning, you can study at night. You can study outside by a campfire light. You can study with the Rabbi.
Like so many people, I'm terribly distraught about the divisions that we're seeing in our country. The protesters in the street, the appointment of Steve Bannon. We have been divided along this fault line, and we've grouped ourselves into pro-Trump and anti-Trump. And in doing so, we've seen all of the people on this side as either bad or bigoted, and all the people on this side as part of the liberal elite, a culture of corruption. We've completely forgotten how to see nuance. If there's anything that I've learned from this election, it's that we want everything to be able to be summed up in a 140-character tweet. We want simple answers, straightforward, black and white. But our world is not black and white. We need to pay attention to detail. We need to appreciate nuance. Not everybody on this side is anything, and not everybody on this side is anything. Look in this week's Parsha, Vayera. Abraham welcomes the three guests. He tries to save the people of Sodom and Amorah, Sodom and Gomorrah, arguing that you can't just say everyone there is evil. Maybe there are 50 righteous people. Maybe there are 45, 30. Maybe there are 10 righteous people. Even if there are only 10, you can't kill all the people. You can't put them all into this one category. But then in the same Parsha, even as we praise him standing up for the rights of others, we see Abraham give in to his wife Sarah and kick his son Ishmael out. Kick Hagar out of the house. Abraham was not all good. He had faults. He made mistakes. In the same way that we can't lump all of Sodom and Amorah, Sodom and Gomorrah into one category, we can't put him into any one category. And we can't put those people who support Donald Trump into one category. And we can't put those people who protest against him into one category. Not all Trump supporters are bigots. Not all Trump supporters are anti-Semites or misogynists. And not all people who supported Hillary Clinton are part of some corrupt liberal elite. Saying things like the entire media is corrupt, the election is rigged, all of Trump's supporters are anti-Semitic or bigots or misogynists doesn't help us at all, because all it does is label everyone without any attention to detail and nuance. There are people who support Donald Trump who have legitimate gripes, legitimate concerns about what Hillary Clinton would have brought to the office of the presidency. They have legitimate concerns about corruption in Washington. And there are people who oppose Donald Trump who have legitimate concerns about his behavior, the tenor of his campaign, and whether that will carry over into his presidency. But just because I have concerns doesn't make me part of a corrupt liberal elite. Am I perfect? No. Have I made mistakes? Yes. Are you perfect? No. You've made mistakes also. We are complex people just like Abraham, who we hold on a pedestal and we honor, and yet when we look more closely, he made terrible mistakes in his life. Labeling everyone as good or bad or bigoted or corrupt does nothing to bring us together and move us forward. We have to pay attention to detail and nuance. We have to stop looking for quick answers, for someone to blame. We have to start listening. We have to start appreciating the complexity of human choices, of human decisions, of human struggles, because we all have our own struggles. And until we can hear each other, until we can see in each other not only our faults, but also our legitimate concerns, our fears, our pains, and our hopes, until we can do that, we're never going to come together as a country. Until we can appreciate that Abraham was not just the man who tried to save Sodom and Gomorrah, but also the man who kicked his own son out of his house and almost killed his other son. Until we can recognize that, come to grips with that, and see it in ourselves, we'll never become the America that we want to.
We're talking Torah. Talking Torah.